Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your December 2021 mid-month general reading. We are looking at the last 2 weeks of December, the last 2 weeks of the year, and this reading is for the air sign of Aquarius. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope that you all have a wonderful Christmas and New Year's, a holiday season as we transition towards the last part of this oh so interesting year. So thanks for being here, for watching any of the videos on my YouTube channel. Your likes, shares, subscribes, donations, support, feedback, reaching out for personal readings, all greatly appreciated. So this reading is for Aquarius for the last 2 weeks of December. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is an Aquarius. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for an Aquarian. It'll resonate, of course, a little differently with everyone. It's a general reading, so watch all of your signs for any additional insight and perspective to put the puzzle pieces together. And if you find that something resonates with you enough that you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, take a deeper look at something for yourself, or as a gift for someone else. We are in a big gift-giving holiday season, and personal readings do make great gifts. If you're interested, you can click on the description link below, that little arrow. You'll see my email address there, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. Please feel free to email me directly. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I can usually respond within the same day with more information. I do offer a wide variety of different types of readings, of lengths and costs and all of that. And particularly popular this time of year, the overviews I do, which give you a look in all the main areas of your life for the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look. And you can order them any time of the year, but of course they're quite popular this time of year as we're transitioning out of one year and into a new one. So something else to think about. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what the last 2 weeks of December of this year look like for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. And we begin with the Two of Swords. Twos usually represent being at a crossroads where a choice can be made or a choice needs to be made. This one, there's a little bit of a resistant, reluctant energy to it. It sometimes represents somebody who needs to make a choice, needs to choose a path of action, but they prefer not to look at it head on because then there's no choice but to make a choice, right? So this card can represent feeling kind of stuck or reluctant or resistant to making a decision about something. Almost always because we're afraid it's going to end something and how's that going to play out kind of energy, right? With the Five of Wands, conflict, internal conflict, external conflict, perhaps a combination of both, going around and around and around about the same old thing again. Whatever the source of the conflict is. Next we have the Fool, the very first major arcana card in the tarot. That's why he has the 0 on his card. This is where the whole tarot journey of the Fool, which is us, actually begins. Getting ready to start on a brand new journey, stepping off the beaten path, doing something that maybe feels risky or uncomfortable, starting a new journey. With the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, showing up as a king, as a male, but it's a general reading, so it could be a female as well. The King of Fire, charismatic, energetic, a go-getter, aggressive, assertive, a good leader, a good delegator. Now, the King of Wands is next to the Five of Wands, and the Two of Swords is next to the Fool, so it may be that whatever relevance this King of Wands has in your life, whether it's a love partner, a business partner, a friend, a relative, there may be some conflict over, for some of you, there is some conflict with this person about you starting a brand new path in something, in some way. There's conflict about that. Maybe you want to, they don't, or you want to and they think it's a ridiculous idea. That's somebody's story out there. All right, next we have the Six of Coins, gift giving, gift receiving. With the Sun, light, love, warmth, laughter, pressures being uplifted, restrictions loosening up, illumination, clarity. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus for the last 2 weeks of December is the Ten of Coins. Long-term security and stability, probably financially and materially. Emotional can go along with this too. It can represent like long-term marriages. But, you know, coins, or pentacles as it's known in other decks, is governed by the element of earth. So the earth energy area of our life is like money, finance, property, resources, job, house, etc. You know, the things, the efforts we put into gaining, acquiring, and maintaining the things in our life which make us feel solid, stable, secure. The Ten of Coins is not having to worry about the future, right? It's having enough security and stability built up that you don't feel you have to worry about the future. Long-term security and stability. I'm going to pull one more. The Eight of Coins. This is the nose to the grindstone work card. Somebody who is working on building up to that Ten of Coins by getting up early, staying up late, working hard. Yeah. So money and finances perhaps are a big focus for many of you for the last 2 weeks of December, or something you've been putting a lot of effort into for some time with the expectation that it will give you long-term stability, whether it's a job or a relationship. Let's clarify. And then there's conflict about making a decision. You're stuck. Like, should I, shouldn't I? Maybe you're thinking of giving up a job or a business or something like that. And this other person that's relevant to you somehow, this King of Wands, is like, why would you do that? That's crazy. Or, you know. Let's clarify that. Ten of Coins, Eight of Coins. Judgment, the Four of Cups. Yeah. Judgment is Major Arcana card, a pretty profound crossroads place, you know, where you're being called to action. Will you answer, and what are you going to choose? The consequences or outcome of judgment are long-lasting, if not permanent, so choose carefully. It's also sometimes called the second chance card, which means if you've had an opportunity to make this choice before, you might want to think about making a different choice than you did before. It means that if you choose to stay in something, that's probably what you're going to stay in for quite some time. If you choose to make a change and go down a different path, it's going to fundamentally change your life path. The Four of Cups is there's an offer in front of you. You're not quite sure if you want to take it or not, because you already have 3 cups that are full. Again, for many of you, this is about job, work, business, financial, you know, the earth energy area of your life. There's an opportunity, perhaps a new opportunity, but you'd have to leave behind what you currently have. And there's conflict about that. Conflict in yourself, perhaps conflict with this other person too. Let's clarify the Two of Swords, feeling kind of stuck. Maybe not wanting to make a decision, just kind of turning it over and over inside. Like the Two of Swords and the Five of Wands, this is internal conflict, right? Internal, not eternal. We don't want eternal conflict. Internal conflict. The Ace of Pentacles, a practical new beginning, moving, relocating, a new job, a new project, a new business. A combination of all of those. The Emperor. You know, some of you, this King of Wands is an Aries individual because that's attached to the Emperor as well. But the Emperor can represent a father figure or somebody who's older. I feel I'm almost seeing this line directly from the Emperor to the King of Wands, so they're likely the same person. Let's clarify that conflict, the Five of Wands. The Three of Wands, feeling more positive, hopeful, and optimistic about the future. Aquarius, it feels like you're feeling pressure. Maybe it feels like you're split, like being pulled in two different directions, and being influenced maybe even by more than one person. This King of Wands individual showing up as particularly significant. It's like there's an opportunity, and I think there has been this opportunity before, to end something that you're currently involved in and walk, to start off on a whole new, completely different path. And I feel like there's conflict about that. It may be that you have different people in your life who one side is saying, "Oh, do this," and the other side is saying, "That's nuts, do this," or "Stay with this." And you're kind of caught in the middle, seeing, the pros and cons of both sides, and kind of, it feels like an agonizing sort of place to be. I feel like this King of Wands is somebody that you're in a close relationship with, whether it's love and romance, like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or best friend, or someone that's important to you, or even a family member of some kind. And it may be that they think you're being foolish, especially if you're leaving something that, at least on the surface, appears to give you everything that you need. And if this is someone you're in a romantic relationship with, it may be that choosing something different, they view as foolish, but they also view as something which could fundamentally change your life together with them, the routine, perhaps freedoms you have, or something of that sort. And there's kind of been a general theme of this through a lot of the signs. But it's quite normal to see a lot of this energy as we transition out of an old year and into a new. Spirit wants us to start the new year fresh and take as little baggage from the old year as possible. So sometimes you can see this energy ramping up towards the end of the year. This King of Wands individual, whoever he is, may feel like it's risky, or that it's threatening to the relationship in some way. Clarify the Fool. The Knight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Not exactly opposing energies, but they are different from each other. I mean, the Knight of Wands, I think, is one of, if not the fastest knight, an opportunity for change, because he's a knight of fire. He just goes charging off to accomplish that mission and quest. Fast-moving changes, opportunities for change. But the Seven of Pentacles is a card of practical contemplation. It's a card of taking inventory. This is how much time, effort, love, money, whatever I've put into building up this thing I've been involved in for some time. Do I want to make changes? Do I want to grow it? Do I want to change it? What do I want to do with this, right? Yeah, it's this contemplative energy, because I feel like this King of Wands thinks whatever this new potential new path or change would be, it's like they're telling you, that's crazy. Why would you give up something good or stable or something that you have now in order to do something that, it's like they're naysayers. It'll do this and it'll do that and it'll be bad, kind of energy. Let's clarify that King of Wands. But I feel like it's fear driven. It's like they feel it'll change your life with them or your connection with them in a way that they're afraid of. Jumper. The Moon. Yeah, the Moon represents hidden fears, deep-seated fears. You don't know. The path is a little fuzzy, a little not quite entirely clear. They're afraid that it's going to change things, and in that fear is all these, things they imagine that could happen, Oh, if it's a romantic relationship, for example, they'll meet new people and maybe they'll find somebody that's more, fill in the blank, right? The Three of Swords, heartache, heartbreak, emotional pain, separation, breakup. The Two of Wands, that choice card. They're afraid, I think, that... Now, you can always reverse this whole story too, but they're afraid... It's like somebody who's close to you, or for example, let's say a romantic relationship, and you're considering making a choice to leave something behind and start something new, perhaps work, career, money, business. Perhaps it's in a different place, or perhaps it doesn't allow you the same kind of or wouldn't allow you the same kind of freedom that you had before. And they view this fundamentally as a threat to them, to the relationship, you know, fear of changes, fear that it's something in some way, shape, or form might play out to take you away from them, or be bad in some way. So they're naysaying it, you know, why would you do this? This is, you know, it's stupid, it's crazy, why would you do this kind of energy. That's what I'm getting. Clarify the Six of Coins. Strength. Death. Pull another card. The Six of Pentacles. Again, we have Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles. King of Wands right behind that. The Knight of Cups. Clarify the Sun. The Two of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. It may be that I feel like there's somebody in your life who's really afraid of you making this change. They view this change as ultimately threatening to them, their relationship with you, their status with you, something. It feels like they're naysaying it or trying to introduce fears to you. Maybe you already have them, or playing on fears you have, because they're afraid that if you make this change, it's going to, whether it's immediately or sometime in the future, play out that it takes you away from them or ends the relationship or something of that sort. It feels quite strongly. They're telling you, you know, you're going to regret this, and you won't be able to do this, and you won't be able to do that. You know, maybe you worked at something which afforded you a lot of schedule freedom, and so you did all these things, and now you can't. Or, you know, financial or something of that sort. That's what I'm getting. I don't feel like there's... For some of you, this time period, you may be definitively making this decision. For others of you, it feels like you're going back and forth about it. But I feel like there is another side to it as well. I feel like you're hearing different things from two different sides, and you're kind of in the middle. So I'm going to end by pulling some advice and guidance cards for you. The Tower. Let it go. Let it fall down. Let it crumble down. Let it be broken down. The Tower is major endings, major significant life changes so that a rebirth can occur. It's very similar to death. You know, it represents unexpected or big events which cause something to break down. So that, which perhaps had a fundamental flaw in it to begin with, even if you thought it didn't, so that new changes can occur. The Ten of Wands, also a card of ending. Drop the burden. It's become too heavy for you to bear. The Fool, again, you've done everything you needed to do on that particular path. This is starting a brand new journey, right? We've come to the end of the Fool's journey, which is us. A certain portion of it representing maybe a significant part of your life that you've been doing something or involved in something, but now that time has come to an end, and you're at the top of the mountain now. You've spent all this time scaling it. Now you're looking out at a landscape full of different opportunities, different choices. It's a brand new journey getting ready to begin. It's strongly, abundantly clear here that Spirit is like, let it go. Let it drop. Let it go. It's time to start something new, something brand new. It's pretty abundantly clear. All right, I'm just going to leave it there. Aquarius, I hope that kind of a bit of an intense reading, but I hope it was helpful. I hope it served to validate something or give you food for thought at least. Again, if any of it resonates with you, you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can also get that contact info from clicking on that little arrow, the description link below. I hope you all have a blessed rest of your holiday season, and I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the January general readings of the brand new year of 2022. May it be significantly less challenging than the last 2 years. Take care, everyone. I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.